There are many reasons. First of all, in Europe, since the Middle Ages, it was customary to go into foreign countries to conquer the world. Whether Englishmen or Dutch or Germans, they wanted to. That's why America is by white people, North and South America, Australia and all this, because they were restless. They wanted to see the world, right? And come back and brag, or come back with a bag full of money. Now, there are several other reasons. Some came out of religious reasons, and others came out of, like in our case, because there had been a war, and after war, more people left than in usual times. So, because the United States or North America was already a destination for many, many immigrants for various reasons, and United States has a population in which 1/5 is of German origin. This, of course, is because of wars and upheavals and location of Germany, being surrounded by so many political-minded neighbors, and so in our case it was first of all to see the world in my case, and then it was to supplement our meager income, hunger, starvation.
Well, when I came over, I had a hard time understanding English. So because I thought I had 2 years of English in Germany, I would understand everything. So I listened to the radio all day long. And when he spoke, the whole sentence sounded like one word to me. So I kept on listening and listening. And at that time, they still had soap operas on the radio. So I listened to Helen Trent and the couple next door. And I picked up as much as I could. And after 1 or 2 years, I could, get around and tell people what I wanted and what I didn't want, and I understood. And then, of course, I taught myself how to read English and how to write English, and that's what I did. Sometimes when you're a new immigrant, you fight within yourself. You're homesick. You're happy to be here. You're homesick again.
And you still brag.
Yeah, but I never told Oma Marta that I was Oma Mina that I was homesick or anything. I just said, oh well, that will go away. You have a husband, you have a good life, so be quiet. And over the years, it got less and less. So
the German image was very, very high at that time because of Werner von Braun,
all those engineers.
And all these engineers that in the space administration, sending rockets to the moon and all this stuff. And if I went to companies, they thought, oh, there comes a German, he's a simple guy.
He's a little von Braun.
I spent one night in New York with my Russian friend. I met her at the Amsterdam airport, and we decided to go to this country because it will be, I was told that it will be easier to find jobs in this country for us. In New York, in the summertime, it's really difficult to find jobs. So then we were at the Wisconsin Dells. We thought that it will be easier because there is a lot of water parks in Wisconsin Dells and a lot of students, but it wasn't easy. We didn't find any job for us. We spent one week at Wisconsin Dells. We lived in a hostel with other foreign students, Turkish, Chinese, Moldovan students. I don't like it. And then we decided to go to Milwaukee because, so it wasn't my decision, it was the decision of my friend. And we moved to Milwaukee. When we came, we came to Milwaukee by bus, by Greyhound. And we moved from New York to Wisconsin Dells by bus. It was horrible to spend almost 24 hours in bus. when we were at Milwaukee, we were trying to find apartments for us, but we didn't found any apartment at Milwaukee. We found only room at Menominee Falls.
It depends on age. My few toes are still in Germany. You know, I was 1/3 of my time was in Germany, 2/3 here. So I'm 2/3. I am almost more than 2/3 American, but I still have some longing over there. But in your case, it's more American.
It's much better, yeah.
Because
more
she was
American.
younger.
I was younger at the time.
Yeah.
I was only 20 years when I came. So
I was almost
the
30.
difference.
Yeah.
Well, I feel more American, obviously, because I've never been to Germany, so all I know is the loose version of it with my mother. The majority of her adult life, she's been over in the United States. So it was only really as she was a child that she was more acclimated towards German heritage. Different cultural things, just like how I always experienced the small amount of alcohol at a younger age, just like on Sundays and stuff. Like that much. So it just acclimated me to that type of culture, so that now that hey, I'm older, it's not like alcohol, but it's more of a closer knit family, I guess you could say, than others. I mean, we have dinners together every night, me and my entire family, which a lot of my friends can't say, but I guess that would be part of it.
Sometimes the stuff you see on TV upsets you, but personally, I
we
cannot.
had a pretty good time.
Yeah.
We cannot complain.
No, that would be very wrong if we did that.
Of course, Oma would disagree. She said some friends they made very, very, they went up in, got rich in Germany, and all that.
So we were happy here. We have what we need, and
yes.
so
yes.
we're happy.
We have a house. Yeah.